Difficult shot there, but he started with a good deal of authority. Topspin dragging this right down to his feet. So a tough volley. Kafelnikov saying in his press conference a couple of days ago after his win against Agassi that clay is the least favourite of his surfaces. So no early signs of nerves at all for Kafelnikov. Looks very relaxed. Looks up at Anatoly Lepeshin. One love.
Triton can keep this up a lot longer than they can.
New Triton with lifetime bounce guarantee. Plays perfectly up to 10 times longer than ordinary balls.
Triton, the 10 times winner.
Eurosport. Eurosport Live.
I think there are a couple of reasons why he believes he's not as good on clay as he might be. One is that obviously their longer matches demand intense concentration over long periods, which haven't been his forte. Second thing is obviously the speed of the court slows his devastating ground shots down, but seems to be coming to terms with it fairly rapidly. Beautifully weighted lob. Foster not getting the angle there on the volley and paying the price.
Johnson.
Ronnie Lightgeb, the coach and manager to Muster. Good serving from Muster. Serve not one of his most notable weapons, but keeping Kafelnikov away there. Kafelnikov relies a fair amount on his serve.
Zero counts.
Doesn't want to feed that Muster forehand with too many short balls. Muster doesn't like being dominated. Kafjelnikov has the game to do that if everything's working. But here, a problem. 3 break points. So Muster breaks him without any problem at all. And that'll put a dent into the Russians' confidence. Muster 2-1 first set.
No matter if you like it mild and sweet, or if your favorite foods are hot and they're spicy, Coca-Cola fits every mood. With every kind of food, there's always Coca-Cola, yeah. Coca-Cola, always Coca-Cola.
Okay, you win your driving.
Thomas Muster's just lost the first point of the fourth game. He leads Evgeny Kafelnikov 2-1. The first semi-final here. Oh, yes. Yes. Couldn't take a breath there from Lepeshin, because that was a fine rally, the best rally so far that the Russians played. Hitting to depth with accuracy and a devastating finish. Wonderful rhythmic action. But Kafelnikov has got to keep hitting winner after winner. Looks down at the tape there. I think he feels he got a tricky bounce off it. Muster will keep him honest for as long as it takes. It's going to be an enormously difficult match for him to win. There are often analogies between tennis and boxing, never more so than when Muster's around. Muster, if you keep that analogy going, doesn't have a one-punch knockout. He just wears you out with a succession of blows for round after round. Kafelnikov has to keep him on the back foot. The danger is when you're playing Muster that you go for more than you normally would because you have to make the winner. Just a question for Kafelnikov of finding the right balance. His second ace. Still Muster though by 3-2.
Triton can keep this up a lot longer than they can.
New Triton with lifetime bounce guarantee. Plays perfectly up to 10 times longer than ordinary balls.
Triton, the 10 times winner.
Eurosport Live.
First serve percentage so important for Kafelnikov, less so for Muster. But Kafelnikov, when that first serve goes in, wins a very high percentage of points. Already it's 89% when the first serve's in of points won. Muster's is at 50. But it's Muster who leads with a break at 3-2. Yes, the timing's not as good as when he started against Agassi. Very different players, Muster and Agassi, because he hits the ball so much harder. Often Muster's bark is worse than its bite as far as his shots are concerned. Just wide. And a really clever lob. And an almost impossible get. Yes, Kafelnikov's not moving that well either at the moment. He said that his match against Agassi, he couldn't believe how well he was moving. He said it was the best feeling on court he'd ever had. Doesn't seem to be with him so far this morning. Serving now, a breakdown at 2-4. It's a bit of a breeze so far for Muster.
White please. Front scans. Front.
Second double. Oh yes, Muster hammering away at the backhand, and probably felt it was time to make the switch. Wasn't a bad shot, not good enough. Yes, good drop. Two of his best back-to-back points in the match so far. Still trails, though, by that break in the third game. So Muster leads him 4-3 in this opening set.
And Eurosport offer you the chance to play John McEnroe at Queen's Club London and visit Wimbledon with a guest, all expenses paid. Also to be one fabulous Dunlop Revit. Was John McEnroe a serve and volley player? If you have the answer, you've already won the first set. To play McEnroe, call the Eurosport hotline now. Dunlop and Eurosport wish you good luck.
Eurosport Live.
Interesting thing so far was the shortness of the rallies. So I anticipated many long rallies. They haven't happened so far. 7 games in 19 minutes. It's just one or two early mistakes from both men. 11 unforced errors for Kafelnikov. 4 for Muster. It's Muster who leads by the early break. Oh. That's the kind of big hitting that put paid to Agassi. Majestic sight when he's playing well, Kafelnikov. Yes, Muster will have enjoyed that. Wrong footing him. One of his better time shots of the morning. Muster's first ace.
Mr. Men, and just one.
So 5-3. It means that Kafelnikov is going to have to serve to stay in this first set. Really late call. Muster complaining about the lateness rather than the accuracy of it. The line judge saw the mark rather than the ball. Muster just rubs it away. Terrific shot from Kafelnikov.
Quick, please.
Oh. Muster moves so well that he's in position almost before anybody else would be, except perhaps for Chang. Worth a try. Out wide, behind the baseline. Look how quickly he's back in position and superbly set for the pass. Couple of times he's tried the drop now, and moments like this will make him less secure about it as an option. And Kafelnikov didn't really move that well once Muster put it across him. Third ace. Oh. Some devastating shots now from Kafelnikov, but the damage has been done. And when you come back, Muster will be serving for the first set.
Triton can keep this up a lot longer than they can.
New Triton with lifetime bounce guarantee. Plays perfectly up to 10 times longer than ordinary balls.
Triton, the 10 times winner.
Eurosport Live.
Close up on this brilliantly talented Russian, Evgeny Kafelnikov. Some of the sweetest shots in the whole of tennis he possesses. This is much a battle of the mind out there. And at the moment, Muster's winning it. Although, a feeling that Kafelnikov is getting right back into this match. Muster serving for the set after just 26 minutes. 5-4. his terms, it was a poor lob.
Drawn to 0.
Really fed the smash there, so Muster 2 points in the set.
Drawn to 0.
And now the forehand won't work. 3 set points for the number 5 seed. Still he wouldn't give it away. Exquisite touch from Kafelnikov.
40-15.
And it needed that good an angle to keep him alive in this set. And after that sweet touch, the touch of an elephant there, as Muster takes the first set in surprisingly quick time, 28 minutes. An even bigger task now for Kafelnikov. Well, he's made 16 unforced errors, this Kafelnikov now. And I would venture to say that 12 or 13 of them have been on that double-hander. The Russian really hanging his head after that shot. He's got to think hard now. These are crucial moments. One break, remember, was good enough in the first set to clinch it for Muster. Kafelnikov mustn't go a break down here. It's love 30. And the ground strokes are just too good for him. Little short on the approach, and Muster says thank you. I'll take that. 3 break points for the Austrian. Good stuff. Stayed positive in the crucial situation. And here's the biggest point perhaps of the match so far. 3rd break point. Just long. And Muster gets the break. And now has a distinct hold on this match. Muster leads by a set and now by a break in the second.
The Rugby World Cup. Tries galore as the minnows challenge the boys from the big league. In the knockout phase, there are no second chances. The race is on for the Webb Ellis Cup. This programme is brought to you on Eurosport by Heineken and Intel. All the Rugby World Cup quarter-finals, Saturday and Sunday midnight on Eurosport.
Eurosport Live.
It's over 33 minutes. It's been all Muster so far. Leads by a set and by a break. 1-love, second set.
Counts at 0.
Kafelnikov's body language is almost as if he feared this might happen. It's like his worst dreams are being realized.
Counts at 0.
And Kafelnikov in danger of getting a warning from Wayne McEwen. He's let off that time, threw the racket down. And had a little smack at it again, but lucky he didn't connect. Kafelnikov can't believe that Muster made that mistake. Sometimes Muster takes his foot off the accelerator pedal only to come back moments later, but he can't afford to against Kafelnikov. Once Kafelnikov feels good about himself, he could be a real menace. Here's break back point. So difficult to control, hits the ball so deep and loads of topspin, and again the backhand found wanting. His first break point, and now it's deuce. Yes, well played, Muster. Kafelnikov's seemingly slow taking off here, but must have disguised it. Looked like he was going down the line and whips it across. Kafelnikov too late on it. Muster with a point for 2-love. First sign of a real threat on his serve, and Muster responds in typical style. Still, the games are remarkably short and the rallies seem to be finished within 7 or 9 shots. Beautifully constructed shot. Nineteen unforced errors now. No, careless. Really live with that. And from 40-love, it's deuce. First percentage still in the mid-40s. So important when it goes in, as you saw there. 80% of points won when that first serve is in. And he comes off it a little early. Well done. Sparing with his volleys. That was only the 4th he's played in the whole match. Foster hasn't played one yet. Now, I don't think that was out. Muster says, come down, Wayne McEwen, but you can see he doesn't really believe it was. I think this is a mistake, and I think if Wayne McEwen had seen what Muster was doing, he'd know. I'd love to see a replay of that, but yes. Once again, it's the danger of looking for the mark. You can see on the line it was. Bad decision by the umpire. And such an important point as well. Must have more or less given it away. Tried to find the mark, couldn't find it, walked away. Don't think he expected Wayne McEwen to give him anything, but he has. And here he's got a break point. And Kafelnikov will feel awful if he misses out here. But that was an indisciplined shot. A bad decision. Shouldn't breed an error like that. And Kafelnikov just walks across the net to have another look at the mark.
Remember the Australian Open 95? Did Pete Sampras withdraw against Jim Courier in the quarterfinals? If you have the answer, you may be the lucky winner of a CD jukebox. Also to be won, superb Eurosport t-shirts. To play and win, call the Eurosport hotline now. Good luck.
Eurosport Live.
Yes, don't expect Kafelnikov and Wayne McEwen to be going out tonight, whatever happens. Following that, I'm afraid there was a little altercation, and this is what happened at the change round. Slammed his racket down, and the response was a warning, unsportsmanlike behaviour, and it may do him a bit of good, in fact, because he got the anger out of his system. But what a bad call it was at such an important moment. He's 2 breaks down, but he's played in a subdued manner. Maybe now he might get going. 3-love, Muster, 2 breaks. He's won 4 games in a row. And he's playing like a little boy lost, I'm afraid, at the moment, Kafelnikov. He has to snap out of this. This is too important an occasion to go back to these juvenile antics that we're seeing at the moment. Excellent slice as Muster comes in to play just about his first volley of the match. Oh, wonderful shot. Full-blooded cross-court there, right onto the line. And an ideal response from Kafelnikov, the best double-hander he's hit in the whole match. Excellent serving from Muster. First serve percentage is 70% at the moment. But the most important statistic is that he's won the last 5 games now and leads 4-love in the second set. The drop shot just hasn't worked for him. He's not played it well enough. Difficult to slice on such a heavily hit topspin that Muster gives him. Love 30. And there's the first successful volley that Muster has hit in the whole match. It's love 40 now. And the game goes with another double fault. His third. A few whistles. Must have played very well in that game, though. 6 games in a row, he leads 5-love, second set.
Campari, never by chance.
Eurosport Live.
Did Kafelnikov leave all his best tennis behind in that wonderful performance, beating Andre Agassi? Lame or not, he played awfully well. Muster's giving him nothing here. Just over 50 minutes. And Kafelnikov looks a tortured soul. Muster serving for the second set. 5-love. Excellent rally. Kafelnikov has the talent to turn this around, but has he the brain today to harness that talent? Muss has made 11 unforced errors. I must admit, I find that surprising he's made that many, but Kafelnikov's made 29. Vilas, watching on former master of this tournament. And very like Muster in his day, Vilas. He ran and ran. He's turned this around as well, and here after 54 minutes Muster walks up to serve for a 6-love second set and a 2-set lead. Kafelnikov, in his 2 major matches before, until his win yesterday against Agassi, he's not performed at the very biggest occasion. Davis Cup and Australian Open against Agassi. And I have to say, he's not performed so far today. And he doesn't want it to develop into a habit. Otherwise, all the great things that have been predicted for him won't materialize. Excellent rally. Kafelnikov steeling himself for one last effort, or maybe one effort. He leads by game, 2 sets down.
Okay, you win your driving.
Eurosport Live.
Muster enjoying himself out there, and why not? Takes nothing for granted, Muster, but things couldn't be going any better, really. He's a game down in the third set, but 2 sets up. Against an opponent whose wayward genius is all too evident. Well, he won't be confused if he can find a mark with the previous one. Same again. Such accuracy with that off-hit forehand. Muster, who's only twice reached a semi-final before. In the Australian Open in '89, he lost to Lendl, who went on to win the tournament. And here at Roland Garros in 1990, he lost to Andres Gomez of Ecuador. In 3 sets, Gomez won the tournament. But there were many, myself included, who thought that despite his wonderful form this year, he would be vulnerable here. Terrific. Yes, I thought there were 2 or 3 people who could beat Muster here. Bruguera, Courier, Agassi. But 2 of them are already out. And I suspect that Muster might have been fearing meeting them. But 2 out, and Bruguera not playing at 100%. His chances are still very high indeed. Kafelnikov looks to be pulling himself together now. And his 4th ace takes him to a 2-1 lead in the 3rd set.
Eurosport Live.
Thomas Muster, 1-2, 2 sets up in this first semi-final against Evgeny Kafelnikov, the number 9 seed from Russia. So far it's just been one of those days where nothing really is going his way. Oh, wonderful lob. Must have seen him out the corner of his eye making his move. Superb shot here from Muster. And then a really poor one. Looked like he was changing his mind as he played the shot. Once again, it seemed to me that Kafelnikov was slow to move to the wide forehand. Not moving nearly as well as he did on Wednesday. Maybe a difficult bounce here, kept low. Slice helped it, but I think a great amount of clay. Well, he was rallying better, Kafelnikov, but it's the same result. Still Muster looks impenetrable. Yes, miss-hit return, difficult to judge, but Kafelnikov probably doesn't trust himself to play that shot. No, it's wide. Must have disappointed, as he thought it was going to be a thundering winner. Kafelnikov starting to make more volleys and make them successfully. Making more and more moves forward now. Yes. A game of much more authority from again Kafelnikov. 3 excellent volleys. He leads 3-2 in the third set.
Cherokee. You won't believe how it pulls away from the lights.
Eurosport Live.
Now is Evgeny Kafelnikov about to initiate a magnificent rearguard action here, or is it all a little too late? Muster 2-3. 2 sets up. Kafelnikov chipping and charging. Now definitely trying to upset the rhythm that Muster's reached here. But not getting the breaks. Turned right onto the line previously. Jenny comes forward, but no luck. And Muster holds to love, but Kafelnikov definitely changing his tactic now. And the rally is getting shorter and shorter. Vital then, if he is going to do this, that his serve really holds together. But the more patient game plan patently wasn't working. Just didn't have the control. So maybe he can find some inspiration now. Oh, of course, all this will serve as a fresh challenge for Muster, who will feel he's not been challenged so far. And there's nothing he regards with greater joy than a fight. Well played. And his serve looks to be picking up. For the first time, it's getting to 50%. Exactly 50 at the moment. He needs it to be higher. He leads 4-3 against Muster. 2 sets down.
The most interesting moment when the praying mantis makes love is when she, the female mantis, surprises the male and bites his head off. Unless he's quick enough to get away. The Mantis by Fila.
Eurosport Live.
Muster straight out there, as you can see, waiting to serve here. Kafelnikov taking his time, looks right into the match now for the first time. got a game plan that seems to be working, and the crowd responding to the challenge he's providing Muster now. It's 3-4, Muster 2 sets up. He was a little slow there, Kafelnikov. Don't know if the knee is hurting. Remember, we had this thoughts that he might be struggling with the left knee. Maybe he's having difficulty pushing off. Well watched and well executed. This is much more like it. Muster examines the line, brushes the clay away. The earlier shot was right to it. Manoeuvring around, coming in, 30 all. Now then, he's had one break point so far at the beginning of the second set. Here's a second. This for 5-3, he'd be serving for the set if he could take it. Yes. Again, the sluggishness moving to his right cost him. He got the short ball, Muster. Right there. And as Kafelnikov took his centre ground, the ball was buried. Second ace. There's a third. 4 games all. Kafelnikov's head drops. He needs to pick himself up. Another vital service game here. Been an absorbing third set. The first 2 weren't. Strong sense of inevitability about them.
Wait.
When he came in on second serve, played a difficult half volley. Still Muster able to pick him off, although a string obviously went. So an element of luck. Falls double fault. He can't get a first serve now. So vital with these tactics. Especially when Muster buries the second like that. So Muster, who's been unbroken, has this for a 5-4 lead. If he gets this, he'll be serving for the match and a place in his first Grand Slam final. And there, I sense, is the end of the challenge. Another fearsome return, and Muster has a final within his grasp. And here's the shot that took him one important step nearer. Come on, he says. It's nearly there. And the man with the fearsome will is very nearly towards his goal. His 29th successive win it'll be. Can Kafelnikov break him back? Muster already out there, way before Wayne McEwen has called time, which he does now. This is it then, new balls, this for the match, 5-4. And apart from a sluggishness moving off towards his right, that's been his undoing. The double-hander has just broken down under pressure. What a cruel game it can be. Three match points for Muster. First service percentage still phenomenally high, 73. Kafelnikov's below 50. And that's it. A big moment for a man with a massive heart. Ronnie Lightgear looks on. He must be so proud of what the two of them have achieved. And Thomas Muster, who 5 years ago, everyone wondered whether he'd carry on after he was run over by a drunk driver, crushed his leg. Massive rehabilitation, but he's come through it and is now at number 5 in the world, his highest ever ranking, and he's in a Grand Slam final. And whoever he plays, Muster will be the favourite. His head-to-head against Michael Chang is 3-0. His head-to-head against Sergio Bruguera is 8-3.